I I'm still sick with the flu. 14th day of having the flu, but I'm just well enough before I take a long nap this afternoon to show you the records I got from this man who was just about to start thinking of selling his albums, and he's transferring them into his computer before selling them, and he's clueless about the value of records. He wants $5 for every record. Most of them are not worth $1, but since I got to cherry pick his collection, I got everything that I wanted for that price, and some are worth way more than $5. And when I got to the point where I was getting more and more records put away, he said, if you take 25, I'll make them at $4 each. But that was before I got excited over a few Fireball albums. So my first purchase of LPs from this man was on March 19th, and I got 4 albums for $5 each. Well, of course, this one is not worth $5. It's worth way less than that, but it's in great shape. Venture's Christmas album. It's in stereo, and it's near mint. Most of these albums you'll see in this video are near mint, unless I specify. So I didn't want to rock the boat because I know this. I was trying to coax him at this point into selling me more records, and he really hates haggling. So, but these 3 albums to me are worth $5. Firewater, the Fireballs, featuring Jimmy Gilmer. Unfortunately, this is not instrumental. Jimmy Gilmer sings on it, but the music is really exciting in stereo, and it's near mint. Really love it, despite the fact that it's not instrumental. This one was a little disappointing. Here are the Fireballs on Warwick. What's disappointing is that throughout the entire record there's a hiss. No distortion into the music, but I'm still unsure if it's because it's been played too much on a bad record player with a tone arm that's too heavy, or if it's a bad pressing, because you can't see anything by looking at the vinyl. It's still listenable. You just hear a little hiss. When the music starts, you can barely hear it. And you see, because it's been pressed by, it says here, distributed by Atlas Performers Corporation. Like, who the hell is? So, but it looks really clean. Can't see anything on it that's wrong. So I don't know what's it might be his record player of the time, or it might be a bad person. This one has no problem whatsoever. The Fireballs play Torque 2 on quality, near mint. Looks like it's barely ever been played at all. And it's really good. I love this one. Then on last Monday, April 4th, I got 25 albums for $100, but actually at the last second I added an Elvis album for another $4. This double album, Fats Domino, counts as 2 records, so that's technically $8. I was disappointed by one detail. I seen it on the internet, and I swear I saw someone's copy sticking out, and it clearly said mono. So I said, oh cool, it's a mono album, great. But this one is stereo. I didn't even check that. I only checked the condition of the records. 2 albums, 12-page booklet inside. Really looks great. I haven't even read it yet, and I won't go through all the pages. So yeah, I've spot checked a few songs, and some are mono, some are unfortunately with echo, with added echo and stereo. But it's still a great purchase. I love the cover. It's really great. This is almost a guilty pleasure. I systematically collect all Andrew Sisters records, and this is a compilation on MCA Records, but these are not Decca recordings. These are Dot Records recordings. But since I didn't have that compilation, I decided to get it. A compilation on Rhino Records of the Chordettes, and some cover damage here. Record is in near mint condition. I got it because I have already a CD compilation of 25 songs by them, but this album has 4 songs I don't have, and 3 of them are really good, especially Our Girl's Work Is Never Done and No Wheels. The A and B side of the 45 released in 1959, and it's really good. I decided to go ahead and get this one. This is a guilty pleasure here, not worth $4, but especially since it's not mint. A little sticker there, sticker here, and a few creases in the cover. but it's almost no scratches at all, and nice cover. I collect Chipmunks records, but usually I pay under $1 for them. Well, I thought, oh, what the hell, I'll take it. This one is in stereo, and near mint, so that's why I got it, because my mono copy sounds like crap. So, well, it's not his best album at all, far from it, but it's still Chubby Checker, it's still enjoyable, and it's near mint. This one I got mostly for the cover. I've listened to it, it's sort of average, but the cover is really cool, with the sheep. Bah. The Return of the Incredible Bongo Band, on the Canadian album on GRT. Jerry Wallace, Shutters and Boards, it's a compilation. I got it for Primrose Lane. Unfortunately it's in stereo, so Primrose Lane being a mono song, they did some pan and scan effects on it, but I think you can get the mono back by combining both tracks together, more or less. A little bit too much country on this album for my taste, but since it's near mint, so beautiful, the vinyl is shiny, I decided to get it. This is Jackson 5 Christmas album, not the original, but it's a Canadian reissue from 1984. What I didn't know is that they only reissued it in Canada. The original was from 1970. It's a great Christmas album, 11 songs, and it's near mint. It looks like barely played at all. Decided to get it. Now, these are records that are worth at least $4 or more. The many guitars of Jorgen Ingman. Jorgen Ingman. I was hoping for the first album, but I'll take this one because I only have a couple of 45s by him. The first album has Apache. I hope to find one day. But this is, I just played it today. It's really good. Really good album. Santo and Johnny Offshore. This one is a little bit disappointing to me because it sounds like a Hawaiian music, and I already have like $4 for an Hawaiian music album is a lot. But I decided, oh, what the hell, I'll get it. It's on Canadian American, great shape, stereo, and he had two Santo and Johnny albums, so I might as well get both of them. This is the other one, and this is really good. On the Road Again, Santo and Johnny. This is really good. I love this album. It's really cool. Little psychedelic guitars and stuff. And two Beatles songs on it, Revolution and The Fool on the Hill. Really good album, I love it. Pink Shoelaces by Dottie Stevens in true stereo, and Near Mint, really good, I love it. Two albums by the Holly Ridge Strings. This one, the Beatles Songbook, sounds like the music I used to hear as a kid in Steinberg grocery stores. Love it, just love it. Same thing here with Elvis Presley songs. Play the Holly Ridge Strings, play instrumental versions of hits made famous by Elvis Presley. Really good. And again Near Mint, looks, it's barely played at all. No scratch, no distortion at all anywhere. Bobby Helms sings to My Special Angel. Near Mint on Decca. And I got it because No Other Baby is a great song, and I didn't know My Special Angel was by him. I thought that Bobby Vinton's song version was the original. It was a big surprise. This is When by the Callan Twins. Sounds like Everly Brothers. A little bit of damage here on the cover and a piece of tape, but the record is near mint on Vocalion. And I spot checked it, and it sounds great. I still have to listen to the whole album. The string-alongs on Atco. Wide World Hits, and I've spot checked that one too. Spot checked. I keep saying checked. And it has some great songs on it. The Markets, Sun Power, another great one. Near mint. I think this is a US pressing. Some of these are US pressings. I don't know why. Where you got these. This was a disappointment, but I haven't played it yet. I only checked a few of the tracks on the internet. Actually, most of them, if not all of them. And there's back vocals on all of the songs, which pisses me off because Moog music should be instrumental. And there's a little damage on the cover here. The record is in great shape. I still took it because it's rare. Everybody knows this, The In Sound from Way Out by Perrin Kingsley. I only have another copy and it's scratched. This is mint, near mint. Sounds like it's barely ever been played at all. And it's a US pressing. Same thing here, US pressing. I already have a copy with a scratch. This one is near mint. Moog, kaleidoscopic vibrations by Kingsley, spotlight on the Moog. And again, US pressing, sounds near mint. I didn't know there was a reissue. This is a VSD 6525. It says formerly VSD 79624 kaleidoscope vibration. So I don't know if that brings down the value a little bit or not, but I don't care. It's in great shape and it plays well. And I didn't have this one at all. I just listened to it today. It's great. The amazing new electronic pop sound of Jean-Jacques Perry. A little bit of cover damage though. 2 deletion holes. This is about to come off, but and it's Canadian pressing, but it sounds great. No distortion at all, no scratches. This is great by it's Persuasive Electronics by Richard Heyman. Genuine Electric Lath and Love Machine. This has the best version of Peanut Vendor I've ever heard. Canadian pressing. It's in great shape. Not a scratch, not a single bit of distortion. This is probably the one I value the most. The Shadows 67 on the famous 6000 series Canadian Capitol Records. And it's amazing. It has the best version of Tennessee Waltz I've ever heard. Really psychedelic guitar version of otherwise boring waltz. And this is, I've looked it up, and the original British album is called Jigsaw. It has 14 tracks. This one has 12 tracks, and it's a Canadian version. I prefer our Canadian cover rather than the cheesy Jigsaw cover. And this is the one I added at the last second because my stereo copy sounds like crap. This is a mono version, which was a disappointment at first, but I realized that looking on the internet, apparently the mono version of this record is rare because it's about early 1968 when they were deleting stereo records, just going for a mono stereo or just stereo album. So LPM 3921 is not that hard, not that easy to find apparently, and the record is near mint. The cover, unfortunately, has a rip from here to here. That's what made me almost not take it at first. Otherwise, this record is in great shape. So yeah, I spent a lot, but several of these records are worth over 20 bucks. And now the man has a collection of records for sale with nothing rare because all the rare ones are here. Doesn't it feel great to finally be the first one to cherry pick a collection? How many times have you gone through a box of records in a yard sale and you just the box is not quite full and there's nothing rare in the box and you suspect you're not the first one to grow? I hate that feeling. Well, it feels good to now and then be the first person to cherry pick a collection. Thanks for watching.